Welcome back to our YouTube channel, everyone. This is Trendline Forex here. Today we're gonna have a look at gold. It's 4th of September. It's Wednesday. This is what we do every single week. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure to do so. There's videos like this coming out every single week. So we talk about euro, dollar, we talk about gold and Bitcoin as well. Okay. Now, before I proceed, I just want to say that make sure to join the free Telegram channel. There's going to be a link below this video. It's completely free. That's where we share all those trading updates, so you don't miss out any of that information. But anyways, this is the 4-hour time frame on gold, and I'm looking for the next trading opportunity. Now, obviously, something that we've talked about recently is price breaking above this resistance right here around the 2480 level. Okay, so after we managed to break above that, we then reached all-time highs at 2530, right around those levels. So we don't have any higher values than this current resistance. So once we break above that, there's really um, no specific target that we can look for apart from psychological round number levels, right? But what do we have right now? Well, we managed to break above this massive resistance right here, looking to the left. After that, we had a break and retest pretty much right here, and we then managed to reach that previous high, the all-time high that we had at this time, right? And so we didn't manage to break above that though, and instead of that, we're currently trading back at the previous low. Okay, so we kind of have a range here which price has formed, and I'm expecting that at some point we should be able to continue and break above this current resistance at the level of 2530, which is obviously our main resistance at the moment, as we have the all-time highs sitting up here. Now, when is the best time to enter a trade here? Well, obviously, if you're looking on the higher time frames, you can find trading opportunities. You can even try with this low and see if price takes you out, and it then gives you another confirmation. Then that means you're gonna have to make another entry, all right? But at some point, we should see price testing the previous highs again and eventually breaking above them as well. So if we then drop down to the lower time frame, this is what we have on the 1-hour chart. Now, there's a couple of scenarios that I'm looking for. Considering that we've just tested the previous low, we couldn't manage to break below that. What I like to do whenever I'm trying to find an entry is I like to wait for long rejection wicks, just like what we have here. Okay, but it's very important that those wicks are around previous levels of support, of resistance, because that tells us that the market cannot continue any lower or higher than this specific level. So let's say, for example, if we come for a retest of the previous low right here, and even if we break below that slightly, but then we see a candle like this with a long rejection wick to the downside and a body candle closing up here, then that would be a good buy signal. We can then enter a long trade, and even if we set our targets at the previous highs, not expecting the breakout, we're still gonna have a good and decent risk to reward ratio. Now, another setup would be if, let's say, we see price breaking above this structure right here that we have on the left. So we break above that, we're then going to wait for break and retest pattern. So once we see that retest again, we're going to be waiting for some long rejection wicks, and then we can use that as our buy signal. However, at that point, we will have the resistance sitting slightly above price action, so we have to be very careful with how price reacts to that previous resistance. Okay, now as you can see on the 4-hour chart, what happened last time we broke above resistance was we needed a few times. Okay, so we tested this resistance once, twice, 3 times, and we managed to break out the next time. Okay, so that could be the case here because we've already got a few rejections at this resistance sitting up here at all-time highs. So I'm not sure if the next time will be the one that breaks above that, but if not, then if we're holding any long trades and price is struggling to break above this resistance, then it's probably best to close our trade, or at least a part of it. All right, remember, money management is probably the most important part of successful trading. It doesn't matter how good of an entry you have, if you don't have a proper risk management, you're still going to lose money. So this is something to keep in mind. That's pretty much what I have right now. I wouldn't suggest entering a trade at current price levels. Instead of that, like I said, I would be waiting for one of those couple of setups on the 1 hour time frame, either a break and retest and a continuation, or we want to see price rejecting this previous low with some rejection wicks right here, something like this. That will give us a good entry signal as well. So make sure to leave a comment below this video, and like I said, join the free Telegram channel so you don't miss out any of those trading updates. Not just gold, like I said, we're talking about the majors, euro, dollar and Bitcoin as well, for those of you who are trading crypto. And join our free newsletter. Every Monday I'm sending out trading information, trading setups for the week ahead. That's all. I'll see you in the next one.